And you did grow up pretty much in a single parent home with your mom raising you. And you refer to your father by his first name.
Never called him dad.
Never called him dad. And how difficult was that for you to even write about that, or was it?
It brought a lot of trauma back to me when I was going through those particular chapters with my ghostwriter and telling those stories. It did bring back a lot of, like, wow, like how did I get through it? I mean, it really allowed me to sort of, again, really recommit to how strong my faith was, because that's really what got me through it. There's no way, as I played back some of the stories and some of the incidents, and so many situations were life and death. We certainly were breaking the law a lot. Mm-hmm. I was around drugs. I was around abuse. And I had to be the dad, basically, to two younger brothers and be their big brother at the same time. It was very hard. There was times when I'm being a nurturing big brother, caring for them at 10, 11, 12 years old, and then I had to spank them sometimes, mm-hmm. when they got out of line. And that was a very hard thing to deal with emotionally. I let my mom down one time. I'll never forget this. This story came back up when I was writing the book. The rent money, my dad was always looking for the rent money so he could fuel his habit, substance abuse habit. And one day he came in the house and asked me where the rent money was. I happen to know where my mom used to hide the rent money. She hid it like under the carpet, underneath the bed in the bedroom. And one day somehow he came on and cornered me and said, "Where's that rent money? Where's that money? I know you know where it is." And he started coming at me and coming at me and coming at me and coming at me. And again, I don't want to let my dad down. I also was scared if I didn't give it to him, what happened. And I told him where it was. And he grabbed the money, left the house. Didn't see him for another day or two. My mom got home, the expression on her face when she looked underneath that carpet. She knew he was home, asked me what he was doing home, and then she went right to the carpet because she had an idea. Money was gone. I couldn't believe how terrorized she was. She was totally panicked and just really got to her knees. That's a lot on a kid. Got to her knees and just started screaming and crying because she didn't know how she was going to pay her rent. And I feel like I let her down. I feel like I let her down because I was trying to just follow the orders from my dad. And I'm like, at that time, I think I'm like 9 years old. Mm-hmm. And so it was hard. So I'm constantly like living like an adult as a child, So I gained a lot of responsibility. I gained a lot of maturity. I gained a lot of perspective. I knew right from wrong for sure. Mm-hmm. And I had to convince myself and commit to myself that I was going to be doing the right things the rest of my life so that I am not putting my family in this situation. Or I may not even get out of the situation.
Right.
My brother didn't get out of the situation. I feel guilty for that as well. I feel like I probably didn't do enough for him.